This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code SOUTHGATE to get 30% off, free shipping, and lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Parrish, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks Podcast.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast?
Wendell Vaughn, the first Earthman ever appointed Protector of the Universe. Bond is the energy-transforming quantum bands that are both weapons and symbols of his station, like an ongoing battle to defend all life in the universe. Mad Quasar. Hello and welcome back to the Quantum Zone, episode 126. I am Phil, joining me as always, master of the Quantum Zone.
I'm Will. Hey, everyone.
And one hot fella, not because it's 88 degrees out. It is.
Caliente, man.
Mucho. Look at him looking all thunderstriky.
I am thunderstruck.
Oh. That's right, because remember, we're covering the second part of that tonight, Quasar 48.
Big slugfest.
But before we get to that, I have big news for you Quasar fans.
Spill it.
What we were talking about, Will's appearance on Ray's Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. We'll get to that. But when I was on the Moon Knight podcast, yes. When I was on episode 150, when Ray was gracious enough to let me and Saren on to talk with Tom Brevoort. Remember, did I tell you guys that? I asked him
right.
plans. He said Mr. Al Ewing has plans for Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, guess who Charlie Esser and I are going to talk to on Saturday for episode 300 of Super Connectivity? Hey, Mr. Al Ewing.
Nice. Very cool.
I'm going to ask him about some Quasar. Going to ask him some Immortal Hulk.
Nice.
Because I said something to Ray. I said, you can join us. He's like, because it's like 1 p.m. On Saturday Eastern. And Ray's like, that's 3 a.m. my time. He's like, but thanks anyway.
Yeah.
He goes, just ask him about Hercules. His favorite character. But yeah, I get to talk to him out. I'd be excited anyway, but again, get to talk some Immortal Hulk and be like, when's Quasar coming?
Yeah, what's Quasar? Do you write Quasar? Do you know who Quasar is? There's an old Animaniacs where they keep getting accosted by these ladies. Do you want to take a survey? Do you like George Wendt? Do you like beans? Do you like eating beans with George Wendt? It was just this really stupid little gag.
But I'd just be like, when's Quasar coming? And when he first swoops in, can you have him say something like, Will fill in Matt?
Name an alien after the three of us. Matt Fullwill.
Oh, nice.
It's got a good ring to it.
Yeah.
Well, that's who's working at Vaughn Security these days. Come on. Come on, Ray and his co-host got to be in Moon Knight 200, so I don't want to hear it.
Nice. Very cool. I did not know that.
Yeah, you can't see their faces because they're wearing masks, but they have their names written on it. Yeah, go check out Moon Knight 200. You'll see a masked fellow with Ray written across it.
Very cool. Yeah, I was thinking I saw Spider-Woman's getting a number 100 issue coming up. It looked like it was in the Westfield catalog, and I'm like, hey, Quasar's basically had the one series. I mean,
yeah, can't even do legacy numbering. Yeah, because the only thing that would come close is those Annihilation miniseries or whatever.
Maybe those, possibly like the Star Masters. I mean,
yeah, but that was like a team book. It wasn't like
that was a team book. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Annihilation, I mean, that was a Nova book, and then he was back in Nova, and then there was the Annihilators, which was really a team book too. So no, not really any.
Well, there's an easy way to fix that, Marvel. Give us 40 more issues of Quasar, and you can put out a big shiny Quasar 100.
Exactly. We'll be there.
Hell, we'll write it for you, Marvel.
That's right.
We have a professional comic book writer down there in the South.
Professional. Yeah.
But yeah, I know you can't give away any of your. But you were just on Into the Night, just like Matty Conan and I have done. So
yes. I completed the set. I was the final one. So
yes, Ray has caught them all. Yes.
We caught them all. We've been caught.
So did
this
you
Pokeball that I'm in?
That's right. So did you get into your history of how you got into comics and stuff like Matt Conan and I did? Yes.
And we went through the 16 runner-ups too, which was really cool. Which is why it was so long an episode. I was
say, and then meanwhile you're here going, oh man, it was over 3 hours.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun though. I mean, Ray's a great guy to talk to. It was cool. Got to meet some interesting characters at Grant Mansion and
oh yeah. The Crawley, or is that? Oh no, not Crawley. What's the butler's name? Did he bring you drinks?
Yes, he did. Nice water. It's really good water.
I can't wait to hear what tidbits we get from you, Will. Like Matt Conan's obsession with Teen B magazine.
Oh, and pals, yeah. Okay.
Well, I do reveal my, deep and abiding love of the official handbook of the Marvel Universe Deluxe Edition, and which is why I wear glasses today, because I read and reread and read and reread those.
Because that's a big secret, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's. I feel so much better having, got that off my chest.
We need to get you and Charlie together because you guys are both big fans of that handbook. Just like an episode somewhere just on the handbook.
I love those so much because, it was the pseudoscience behind it, trying to explain how the stuff worked. And then you had, the appearances. You're like, say you're reading an issue of the Avengers, like, gosh, I would never do that. And you're like, that's Power Man. Wait, he's called something else now. Wait, why don't I go look him up in the official handbook of the Marvel Universe and find out all kinds of cool things about him?
Power
Which was pretty awesome.
Not Luke Cage, the evil Power Man.
That's right. The one who became Atlas.
Well, Goliath and Atlas.
Yes, Goliath and Atlas. Yeah.
He was like the evil. He was like the evil Hank Pym. He had a million identities.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, before Power Man, wasn't he the smuggler or something?
Yeah, I think maybe. Yeah, he may have been.
So I think he fought Spider-Man first. Then he fought
Luke Cage, it's been a while since I've read
Power Man. Yeah.
Hey, come on, Thunderbolts was awesome.
Oh no, I love Thunderbolts. That original Thunderbolts run, hell yeah. Actually,
I was explaining to my wife as we were walking the dog the other day that I know this is it's like the end of the first issue. They're the masters of evil. You couldn't do that today. There's just no way you can pull that off.
Yeah, not with the internet, no.
It's like, what? I mean,
you get the CBR headline, like a day or two before. Yeah. Thunderbolts, really? Spoiler in the headline. Spoiler.
Yeah. So that was a really interesting and innovative thing to do back then. I mean, that was a good book. Yeah.
I kind of guessed some of their identities. I was all proud of myself.
Well, and the way Marvel treated it, like, hey, this is just going to be a new team since the Avengers and Fantastic Four, because they showed up in the Hulk first.
I was going to say, they sprinkled little hints, like in the Hulk, when Meteorite's like saying something, and Hulk's like, wait, do I know you?
Yeah. That voice, it sounds familiar.
So I think Moonstone was the first one I picked, because I was like, wait a minute, blonde, flying, these powers.
Moonstone.
So is your wife like mine? And it's like, man, the Thunderbolts were the masters of evil.
And she's like,
and then she's like, who?
Who? So what? Pick up the poop. Let's go.
Shut up, Kona.
I'm listening.
You've been out in the heat all day, man.
Yeah, no. I have some of the comic versions. I don't have the big book that you have, Will, for it. So I don't have it as committed to.
Well, the individual issues were great, and then not too long ago they put out the essential versions of them, which was the black and white, and I picked those up too. So you had the whole first official handbook, then the deluxe, and then the I think they did they do the update one? They may have included that in the second one, but I mean it's
the Book of the Dead too.
Yeah. And everybody got into the act. There's a Transformers universe.
I had like two of that back in the day. Yeah.
Me too. And I stupidly got rid of them many years ago, and I want them back.
I had like at least one issue that I lost it. Yeah, but I found that before the handbook of the Marvel Universe. Yeah, the Transformers.
And then I never really got into the DC version. The Who's Who just didn't have that.
Yeah, me neither.
That draw for me. I don't know what it was, but well, I mean, I grew up a Marvel kid. I know I'm weird.
That's okay.
It fits. It fits.
Yes. So, any other big news going down here?
Well, I hear that Phil's gonna be interviewing Al Ewing. Did you know that, Matt?
I heard that.
So yeah,
just broke the story. No.
Hey, yeah, episode 300, super connectivity. But yeah, if you guys got questions, give them to me, man. I'll ask them. I already have a plucky young Australian now wants me to ask all about Hercules.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. Other comic book news. I mean, the Emmy Awards were announced today, the day of this recording. The Watchmen was nominated for a few things.
Oh, that's cool.
And Picard mostly for some technical stuff, but that's sort of how Star Trek has always been. You know.
I was gonna say a few. I think I saw Watchmen got like 26 nominations or something.
26, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the list.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it was awesome too.
Hey, it's the year for it, man. People wearing masks.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing that ahead of its time.
Yeah. The only thing that bothered me about Watchmen, I thought everything was done so well. Except they seemed to turn Ozymandias into a little bit too much of a clown. To be the world's smartest man, he seemed to be kind of
fart jokes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it didn't seem that awesome, but otherwise,
I didn't like that completely myself, but I just kind of took that as maybe he went a little insane. That's
possible too, yeah. But otherwise, I mean, oh my God, the scope of it and just how well it was done. It was pretty darn amazing.
They kind of gave it like a Sopranos ending too.
Yeah.
It's like cut the black.
Yeah. Now.
Oh, but I don't know if you guys have been watching it. Stargirl is good.
Oh, really? I've not seen anything about it yet.
Yeah, episode 11 was out today, and then I think there's two more. And that's the first season, but it's coming back for a second season.
Cool. I'll have to give that a watch.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Nice, lighthearted fun, but yes, it's good. You know, it's not grim and gritty DC's, but it's good.
Yeah.
And then Doom Patrol is just weird.
Truer words have probably never been spoken. I mean,
did you watch any of it?
No, I'm just thinking back to like the Grant Morrison run or the Rachel.
The show is like heavily based on the Grant Morrison stuff. So,
who followed him? Rachel. What was her name? Rachel.
I forget. I'm not like big on Doom Patrol, but yeah.
I mean, she was a famous writer.
Yeah.
I can't remember what she did. I'll have to look it up later.
But yeah, I mean, if you guys have HBO Max, it's over there now too.
Okay. But that's different than regular old HBO, right?
I don't know. I get it. Well, I get HBO Max free. I don't watch it much because, I mean, I watch Doom Patrol and stuff on DC Universe, but it's like HBO Max isn't on like my Amazon Fire Cube in there, so it's like I'd have to watch it on the computer or the phone. So I'm just like,
Okay.
playing. But yeah, I mean, if you have HBO, I get HBO Max free though, because it's either, I don't know if it's through my Direct TV or I subscribe to HBO. So
Right.
somehow,
Yeah, we subscribe to HBO through our Amazon Prime, so
yeah,
maybe
so
it's on there. I don't know.
I think, yeah, that's, I think, at least right now, I think if you have any kind of HBO, I think you get HBO Max. But yeah, Doom Patrol's on there, I know. Hey, White People, Friends is on there, I hear.
I've heard that too.
I shouldn't say that. I like Friends.
I don't know. I never really got into it.
I kind of got into it, like some of the early seasons, because the girl I was dating at the time liked it. So I'd sit there.
It was always on TV, so we just watched it.
Yeah.
I don't really retain that much. The wife can like quote, and she's like, "This is just like." She remembers the guest actors, so just like, all right, okay,
Tom Selleck.
yeah,
Nerd.
Oh yeah. Oh, Coda, you got the magic bullet now. You know, she calls you a comic nerd or something. You'd be like, oh yeah, well at least I'm not a Friends nerd.
yeah.
But yeah, and then the guest appearance every episode by Jennifer Aniston's nipples.
Is that the nerd calling the nerd? Is that what just happened?
Whoa, tricky.
It's deep, man. It's deep.
Oh, has anyone been reading Empire with a Y?
No, I've heard some decent things about it. I think mostly from you at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I mean, the Kree and the Skrull have united against what are those plant people? The Kotati. Yeah. And I guess, yes, they're being led by the swordsman and Mantis's kid.
Oh, the last time we saw him was like in that some Avengers miniseries with Mantis and her kid and Thanos, I think, or something. That's been a while ago, long while ago.
But yeah, there's been like a couple spin-off miniseries. I haven't gotten many of them, but I think tomorrow I might pick up the Captain America one, because I think they said, I forget who they said's writing it, but I guess he's like is he military or ex-military? But yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just actually the boys brought some of their stuff back here to store, and they had the Ta-Nehisi Coates Captain America #1, which was, I read that first issue. It was pretty good.
Yeah, that's
really
up
good.
to I think it's up to like 21 issues or something now. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, it's good. You know, basically like Captain America in the current America.
Yeah. Steve Rogers' idea of hell? I don't know.
Thank you very much. Bigly. All right, so should we jump into this issue?
You bet.
And then once we get the Ray's feedback, I'll tell you how I was teasing him about issue 50 coming up. All right.
Oh yeah, he still doesn't know about Holly.
No, I don't think he is. I don't think he's read past this one yet. Yeah. Oh, so he'll know by the last page of next issue.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
Next
another.
week.
Oh, you know what we're gonna get? We're gonna get another. What the F?
That was a really good surprise. I mean, I was like, we've known about it forever, and then he was just like, "What?"
That's the first time he read it. Yeah, he's like, "What? Starhawk is Quasar's kid? What the F?"
Yeah.
You should be like, "Hey Ray," I was gonna say, "Hey Ray, Holly's Galactus."
Yeah.
All right, so Quasar 48. Can't believe we're at
Yay.
already. From July 1993. Mark Grunwald, writer. Andy Smith, penciler. Ralph Cabrera, inker. Janice Chang, letterer. Paul Beckton, colorist. Mike Rockwitz, editor. Ralph Macchio, group editor. And Tom DeFalco, editor-in-chief.
Nice.
All right, so you all remember where we left off last issue, right? Quasar's got both bands back, because it says space, And he's still showing off his prizes, thinking, all right, I've got my quantum bands back, and by Eon, nothing's ever going to take them from me again.
Spoilers.
I just turned the page. You see the title of this one?
Yep.
Rune, RUNE with a view. Grunwald so would have got us. All right. Somewhere in the free galaxy, a convocation of powerful beings have gathered at the incubation site of an as yet unborn cosmic entity known as Origin. 5 of them are elders of the universe, ancient beings of various species who have dedicated their immortal lives to singular pursuits. The Possessor, keep an eye on him, seeker of power through knowledge, currently insentient. The Caregiver, nurturer of fragile living things. The Judicator, no, not a wrestler, Chief Justice of the Cosmos. The Explorer, trailblazer into the unknown. And the Obliterator, destroyer of lesser beings, now also insentient. And two of them are beings of Earth. Quasar, who has just claimed his twin energy transformers from Origin.
Oh wait, yeah, that's. Check out last issue if you want to know how she got him. Caption Weary Mike.
He's already weary of captions. This was the first.
His twin energy transformers.
Autobots.
Whoa.
And Thunderstrike, Quasar's fellow Avenger, and all-around nice guy. And finally, there is the self-styled Contemplator, who has just forfeited his arm in a failed attempt to steal the quantum bands. Man, that stump's still smoking.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Why does it smell like
you can't smell it in space, right?
In space, no one can smell you near.
Yeah.
Why does it smell like lizard in here?
Nice.
All right, so. All right, strike page.
All right. Ahem. If you're quite finished with the fireworks.
Sorry, Eric. I got a bit carried away.
Any reason why we can't head back home?
Nope.
You sought to possess what is not rightfully yours. This is most uncharacteristic of the enlightened Tathki I remember.
Stick that finger somewhere else.
Ooh. This isn't the Contemplator, ma'am. I met the real one, and he mentioned that someone was going around imitating him.
Can these charges be true?
No.
Justice is not blind. Stand revealed, imposter. Cyclopses him up. So, shape-shifting scroll.
What of it?
Scroll, you stand accused of impersonating an elder. I have supreme authority over my fellow elders and all those who enter into a dispute with them. We shall go seek the true Contemplator to press charges against you, and then you shall be tried in accordance with cosmic law.
But wait, I don't. It appears, alas, that there is nothing new to be explored here. I go too.
Well, it looks like everything's wrapped up, so we shove off.
I don't see why not. I'm as hot to get back to my friends as you are. Why would Thunderstrike be hot to get back to Quasar's friend?
I know. Please, do me a favor.
Ouch.
Remove the 2 unconscious elders who yet remain. Their mercurial natures may prove injurious to the unborn.
You got it, Caretaker.
Gotcha.
Eric, you grab the Possessor. I'll get the Obliterator. You got it, Caretaker. I don't want you to pull us into the Delta Quadrant like Voyager. So, yeah, we grab the elders. So long. Have the fetus give me a call once it's born. Then the Thunderstrike. Point that funky potato masher this way so we don't get separated in transit. Your next stop, the Quantum Zone.
You make that up yourself?
Yes, we did. So they're in the quantum zone, just like we are. I have half a mind to leave these two in this featureless void, but the last time I did that to somebody, I got them cheesed at me big time.
Surely you have forgotten issues number 43 through 46, Memo Mike.
So where do we ditch these creeps?
As they leap out in the real space. Right here, we're somewhere in intergalactic space between the Milky Way galaxy and the greater Magellanic Cloud. If you really want to know, all passengers off.
Oops, sorry, bitch. Why do I still see the guys making it back to Earth someday with a major mad on?
Just a pessimist, I guess. Okay. Is everyone else's colored red? Why is
Ginger Quasar
Yeah.
And
Ginger
Thunderstrike.
Thunderstrike.
and Ginger Thunderstrike. Yeah,
Is this because of the possessor? Is that
I don't know. Maybe he's affected it's properly sanitized the quantum bands, and it's sending us red energy instead of yellow.
It's a red lantern. Okay, Mr. Mace.
Just got a red costume and everything. So.
Mhm. Okay, Mr. Mace. Next and final stop, Earth. And then, what? Eric, what are you doing? The possessor was already unconscious, wasn't he? Eric? What's gotten into him? But we'll have to wait to see, because on Earth...
Just can't believe it, Holly. We're back. We're really back on Earth after all these weeks trapped in outer space.
Yeah, it feels so good, even if we still have 1,000 miles or so to fly to get back to New York. Hey, Kayla, you see what I see?
I should probably feel worse about... Yeah, I should probably feel worse about swiping those clothes. If I have to put on that unwashed smock again, I'll go nuts.
You could always mail them back once we get home.
Yeah, but that would mean figuring out where we are.
So what is the first thing you're going to do once you get back, Kay?
First thing, I'm going to find Quasar and get him to remove this stupid energy tattoo from me. Then I want to forget everything that happened.
Wonder if it is removable.
Of course it is. It has to be. I moved it from my neck to my palm, didn't I?
It doesn't mean it will come off totally. We ought to try an experiment.
What do you mean?
You should give it to me.
Haha, whatever would you do with it? You'd be stuck with it the same as me.
Yeah, I guess I would at that.
I don't know why I hit that button twice. I don't know. But yeah, not to skip over it, but yes, Will and Matt were just bathing in a river nude. So
yeah. Getting dressed in front of each other and talking about swapping tattoos.
Yeah. Swapping tattoos.
That's it.
Matt Kona and his perky breasts.
Yeah.
All right, back in space. Where Thunderstrike's attacking Quasar. Hello, Eric. What's the motivation here? You were the one so hot to get home, remember? The silent treatment, huh? Look, I know there's no sound in space. That's why I have my quantum bands translate our attempts to speak in the radio waves. So make with some explaining before I make with some painting. Painting, explaining. As he quantum armors up. Well, Thunderwear, you can't say I didn't warn you.
Oof.
Hey, I heard that. You can make sounds then. And oh, look, it's been a while since he had the band making some of his famous nunchucks.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
What can this be about? He's not acting like himself at all. Must be some kind of mind control. But whose? Funny, the first time we fought, I was the one under mind control, thanks to the magic of the Enchantress.
In the Cineclassic Thor number 437, Demi Mike.
You're not in your right mind, Eric. So tell me, whose mind are you in?
Ugh.
You're under some kind of magic spell. Maybe I can help you shake it off.
Ugh.
Or maybe not. Better back off and, hey, I didn't notice that before. The Possessor has his rune staff with him. Not sure what that lion-headed thingy does, but just in case making Thunderbusters go loopy is one of them, as he bubbles up Thunderstrike. I'm going to check it out.
Thunderstrike smashes the bubble with his hammer. Thunderstrike.
Yep. He appears to still be unconscious, but he's clutching that staff like he means it.
Away, short lifer.
Ugh!
Hey, what the? Suddenly got a jaw ache. I'm in one of Quasar's funky bubbles. Think I've been messed with royally, and it ends here. Blasts it apart.
Yep. A minute, Poss. You did something to. Hey, he just went limp again. Is he playing possum again, or? Maybe you should. I don't know. Should you read this one?
I'm in.
Quasar! What blazes has gotten into you as he's being covered with a frenzy of small Quasar
Quantum ping pong
Chuck E.
balls.
Cheese balls? Yeah.
It's the
Is it a ball pit?
Ski ball.
Yeah. Oh, stop these stinking.
In all my eons of existence, this Quasar is perhaps the poorest excuse for a protector of the universe I have yet to encounter. Very soon the universe will require a far better protector than him, protector of my magnificent ability. Oh, sorry. I had hoped to use the form of the Earthman with the mace to destroy Quasar and thereby take possession of his quantum bands. But perhaps a more expedient option is to use Quasar to destroy himself. I need only operate his energy bracelets at their upper limits without making any conscious effort to control the power flow. And the resultant power surge will disintegrate this mortal's form.
Call that a William Wesley.
Gonna pull a William Wesley on him.
Sound dirty. Meanwhile, back on Earth.
Okay, back on Earth. Kayla, stop her.
What?
Maybe you didn't need to eat anymore, but I'm going to pass out if I go another second without food. I said stop her. Stop here. You know.
I still need to eat, Hall. But we have no money. How will we pay for our meals? It's bad enough we stole these clothes.
Don't worry. I have an idea. Just follow me.
Hubba hubba.
Hi guys, I'm Thelma and this is Louise. Any of you the betting type? Because I'm willing to bet you the price of 2 free meals that my friend Louise here can beat any man in the house in arm wrestling. Isn't that right, Louise?
Yeah.
If we lose, we'll drive off a cliff.
Let me get this straight. That scrawny chick with the overgrown Sinead haircut is an arm wrestler.
That's right.
What do we get if we win?
Whatever you ask for from both of us.
Okay, I'm game.
What am I supposed to do? I don't have super muscles, I don't think.
Relax. You could fly people, can't you? Sit down, grab his hand, float him in the air. He'll be so freaked out you could pin him.
Okay.
Move over. I want to watch. This get me over in a second. Come on, Merle. Smack that butch wax off her. What's this, Will's neighbors?
Oh, probably.
No cheating now. Oh, is that me?
Who's that waitress? Is that Roseanne?
I don't know. Okay. If this is some kind of hustle, I'm hustling too. You tramps out of here on your skinny.
Let's see what you got, baby.
I think that's Holly. Is
Ready, go.
Ah! What the holy? Because Kayla just like pinned his arm and broke the table.
table.
Cute trick.
We have ourselves a winner.
Wow, I guess I do have super muscles.
How about a menu?
And back in space.
The energy buildup is at nearly catastrophic levels. At the point of self-immolation, I must be quick to transfer my consciousness back to my own rightful form, or else my mind may perish within this short lifer's body. It will not be long. It will not be long now. The powers dancing about me in abject profusion and abandon. That's a hard. Only a mind possessing such utter self-control as mine would risk such a precarious ploy as. What is this? Quasar's mentality has emerged from the recesses of his subconscious.
What's wrong with you, you alien jerk? You're using the quantum bands all crazy.
You should not be here, Quasar. My room staff should have sent your consciousness into my form when it transferred mine into yours.
Well, maybe my quantum bands have a mental bond with me that your stupid staff can't overcome.
You must not distract me like this, or I could fail to. Never mind.
I can guess what your plan is. Now get the heck out of my head right this instant, Poss, or I'm going to hang on to you when the big blowout comes.
You do not have the power.
We'll see, won't we?
I think that's you.
Yeah. Oh, man, get a load of the power buildup. I don't have much time. I've got to get this sucker out of my body quick. What can I do? His ancient mind has a grip on my gray matter I can't begin to unclench in the short time left. If only there was some physical way to force him out without adding to the quantum power surge. Wait, there is. I feel the tiniest remnant of the star brain left. No more than a millionth of the energy it once had, but it may be enough. If I can concentrate on it, get the possessor to see it, got to bring it inside me, through my eye.
What is this?
That is something you can never possess, possessor. Something beyond this reality, beyond your knowledge, beyond all reckoning.
Where did you get it? Where did you get it away from me?
I think I'm going to have it attach itself to your consciousness, blow it to bits. Get out of my mind and body this instant, gas bag, or I'm going to put you out of your mind misery.
Take it away. I do not have time to worry about something as unfathomable as this. No.
It blips out.
Back in my own form.
He's out of my mind. Now I can blow off this excess power before it consumes me, and I've got just the target. Let's see him try his fancy mind transfers without that stupid stick of his. Now where's Eric? Whoops. I bet I did that thanks to the possessor. So he makes all these quantum balls disappear. Sorry about that, pal. And then looks at the possessor. Whoa, the possessor. Oh, I took another arm. It's another arm too. This trip. Whoa, the possessor's arm. Hey, if you'd have let go of that thing, you wouldn't have lost your arm.
I care nothing for a limb. It's easy to regenerate. What I care about is my rune staff. You destroyed it completely. And without my most priceless possession, I cannot possess anything.
I'm having difficulty feeling sorry for you.
Okay, Quiz, you have 1 second to explain what's the big idea.
The possessor there was taking over our heads, pinning us against one another. Don't worry, he won't be pulling that trick anymore. But just then, Obliterator wakes up. Nyeh. Is he Russian? Nyeh.
Heads up.
Don't even think of it, Lit. Where am I? Come on, Conan, the line of the issue.
Oh, what? Where am I?
No, you're. I think quick.
Okay, I'm sorry, that's me. Don't know about you, but I've lost all respect for my elders. Let's blow this pop stand.
I hear you.
They quantum jump out. Possessor, what's going on? Last I remember.
Oh, shut up.
And even as Quasar and Thunderstrike quantum jump home at the outskirts of our solar system, Quasar's sometime companion Kismet, remember her, soars past the 10th planet.
Baby mama. If I find Quasar, my Kismet.
Yeah, you're Kismet. Sorry.
If I find Quasar back on Earth, having abandoned me in another galaxy,
Uh-oh.
I shall be most sorely vexed.
But then,
Commander, a life form within 1 light second of us. Cosmic powered female, probably native to this system. Shall I scoop her? Has it the power we seek? No, sir. Let it go. We want no denizen of this system to know of our presence yet. We have more reconnaissance to do. Aye, sir. Cloaking fields re-engaged.
so does that have to do with Star Blast?
I think so, yeah.
So we'll get to that in a couple weeks. Next issue. Oh, because you demanded it. Yes, because you demanded it. Kismet versus Kayla.
And it won't be pretty.
Oh, superpowered slugfest. Will versus Matt. Yeah. All right. So
Box.
So what do we think?
It's nice to have the quantum bands back and Quasar doing Quasar-y things, you know?
Yeah. I had higher hopes for the fight with Thunderstrike, but you know, this is the classic hero versus hero mind takeover.
Yep.
Clutching a magical staff while pretending to be knocked out.
It just hits all of the buttons there, doesn't it?
Yeah. A little gratuitous nudity, you know, like with the Kayla, and you know, it was all right.
Although I must give you a hard time when the fake contemplator was revealed. Should have been like an Australian.
That's for you, Ray.
Speaking of Ray, would you like to hear a issue?
Of course.
All right, everyone. Here he is. You know him, you love him. Ray from Into the Night, a Moon Knight the Moon Knight podcast. I can see the Moon Knight podcast. Take it away, Ray.
Hello, Phil, Will, and Matt. This is Ray. With some feedback for issue 48 of Quasar. Another fun issue, I thought. Overall, the kind of thing that stuck out for me was the fight, I guess, that we saw on the cover between Thunderstrike and Quasar, and how Wendell was a little confused at why Eric was attacking him. I thought it was a little obvious because they the elder called the Possessor.
Yeah, when his name's Possessor.
I'm not sure if we were meant to, as readers, be surprised at Eric's behavior, but immediately I thought it was because of the Possessor. In any case, it was a little bit of fun in the mind of Wendell when the Possessor and Wendell were kind of fighting for Wendell's body before it kind of blew up. So that was a bit of fun. I was actually more interested in seeing the developments of Kayla and Holly. There's a little bit of, you know, a bit of bathing in the river. Why not? Clothes a la David Banner from the Hulk TV show. The first sign that we see that Holly is interested, or at least it's shown again how interested she is in the Star brand. So, customer there. But it was kind of fun to see, I guess, that they're back on Earth, and that little arm wrestle is always, you know, just a little bit of a side adventure for them. But yeah, overall, I mean, it was a solid enough issue. If anything, also as well, a little disappointed. Again, misleading in the cover. I mean, if anything, the fight only lasted, you know, barely 2 pages, and it wasn't really Thunderstrike. It was possession again from another person taking over Eric for that. But yeah, there was something else I was going to say. I totally forgot. It blanked on me. But oh yeah, the Contemplator. There it is. shows himself as the Skrull, but he doesn't. There's nothing that much happens there. It was just a Skrull. Do we learn more about this? Because he gets zapped away by that elder that kind of reminds me of that librarian, I believe, in Monsters Inc.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys have watched Monsters Inc., but there's that.
Always
I said
watching.
that last one, right? Yeah.
Is it Adjudicator? She reminds me of that character. But yeah, just wondering, did the Skrull turn up? Is it just a normal Skrull? I mean, what was it doing impersonating the Contemplator? These are questions that I'd like to know. Anyway, we'll be listening intently as always, and keep it quantum, and look forward to the read on this as well, the read through from you guys. All right, catch up.
Of course we've all
I
seen Monsters Inc. I mean, that's the movie Yale puts on when Matt gets rambunctious.
I don't think that Skrull or the Judicator has even been seen again.
Not that I know of. Yeah, no.
Let me do some quick checking.
Did they even find the Contemplator? Because wasn't he still in the dimension of manifestations?
Yeah, exactly.
Has the Contemplator been seen since?
No.
Let's see.
Oh, but yeah. So I wanted to play the feedback first, but yeah. So yeah, Ray just sent the feedback today because he's always like, "Oh, remind me if I don't send the feedback in." So I reminded him, and he said, "Where is it?" Because we were talking a little bit. I'm just gonna scroll up a little bit. He's like, I read the issue and sent it. He's like, I was hoping for a more epic fight between Eric and Wendell. And I wrote back, yeah, Grunwald was revving up for issue 50 and the big reveal of Holly as ... And he just sent an emoji.
It looks like the Contemplator. He showed up in Captain America Annual 6, Quasar's 37, 38, 40. Marvel Comics presents Iron Fist IF 2. I don't know what that is. Deadpool PDP Corps.
PDP.
I don't know what that is. Deadpool Corps. So that's got to be Deadpool Corps.
Oh yeah, Deadpool Corps. Yeah.
And then the Contemplator Imposter actually has his own entry as well.
Oh.
Apparently he was in, I think that's Silver Surfer Volume 3, number 4, 7, 8, 9. That would be the Englehart Rogers, and then the one that Ron Lim took over. So it looks like he was in 4, 7, 8, 9, 11, 21, 12, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31, and then Quasar 47 and 48. And that is it.
Yeah, see, Surfer didn't deal with him. Quasar blew his hand off.
Yeah, I know. That's right.
He blew two hands off this issue.
And the Judicator, looks like he appears in Quasar's 47, 48, and then 58, and then Annihilation Annihilation Ronin?
Maybe.
Number 3? Maybe that was it. I'd have to look that one up.
Annihilation Laren, what?
Yeah. Let's see. The key is right there.
But yeah, the Possessor, I mean, I kind of knew what he was doing because, he's shown up before. I think, was it like a Thor or something? I think he appeared in before.
Yeah, he's been around since, I think, the 70s, being kind of one of those cosmic.
Yeah, he dresses like it.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure he showed up in the Silver Surfers too, because there were a bunch of elders. I think that's where the Obliterator first showed up.
Yeah, I might have seen him in some of the Surfers too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we don't know what happened to the Imposter Skrull.
He's now living in Australia with a wife and a son, Finn.
And he's regrown his arm.
Oh yeah, shapeshifter. You figure they probably grow it back easiest. It'd be like Deadpool's gonna be like a baby hand for a while.
Yeah.
Should have been like, no, I'm the real Contemplator. I promise.
I'll put it in my name.
Exactly.
Contemplate that.
Oh,
That's the
it's all like an 80s action movie poster.
contemplate that.
So yes, by this time next week, Ray's gonna have at least a glimmer of who Holly is.
Mm-hmm. Finally, after
Months.
actually in the comic, wasn't it
Well, Holly first showed up. What was it? Issue 26.
26 or 27,
I
something
think
like
it was.
that, right?
I think it was 26 because it was that first one after Cosmos. They're coming back, and then Holly HD just walks in the office. They're like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, so it's been almost like 2 years in the comic.
Yeah,
Right? 24 issues.
something
Wow.
like that. All right, I'm gonna look this up because this always astounds me. We'll see when we covered Quasar 26, but again, I'm like, how is that like a good disguise? It's like, why wouldn't you come up with a whole new woman? I don't know.
Well, because of course nobody would expect her to be somebody else again.
I guess she was trying to be like, Moon Dragon took my place or whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
Quasar issue 26 we covered on episode 67.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's
Yeah, so Holly's been around since episode 67. That's 2 issues before we started Infinity Gauntlet. So
that's almost 2 years in the comic and almost 2 years in podcast times.
remember because we did for episode 69 we were joined by Lilith for Infinity Gauntlet. Oh, that reminds me, not this weekend, next weekend we're recording episode Capes and Lunatics 169. So Lilith has decided that me and Charlie to show up with our favorite issues that end in 69, like 69, 169, 269.
Yeah.
So
Do you have some off the top of your head, or are you just like?
oh yeah, we all made a list because we made like a list of 5 just because so no one like repeated. Oh yeah, I mean if you want my list, it's gonna be like.
I mean, I'm guessing like Detective Comics, something.
I didn't do Detective Comics.
69 or
I did 3 Marvels and 2 DCs. The 2 DCs I did Nightwing 69, of course. I did Green Lantern 69, the Kyle Rayner one from the 90s.
yeah.
And then it's so funny. The Marvel ones kind of connect. Daredevil 269, where he fights the Blob and Pyro.
Oh,
Okay.
Incredible Hulk 369, where the Hulk fights the Blob, Pyro, and
what?
yes, Daredevil 269 and Hulk 369 have like this 2 of the same villains. Yes, Blob and Pyro.
Man,
And then
I never want to hear Blob and Pyro in the same sentence as 69. Never mind.
Again.
Pyro.
oh my lord, just wait. You got to listen to this episode because the Hulk just trash talks. It's the Gray Hulk, so he just trash talks the whole time. Like in the first punch he throws at the Blob, he's like, who are you? And he's like, I'm the Blob. He's like, oh, I thought you were the guy who played Roseanne Barr's husband on TV. Boom.
Nice topical.
Oh, and then for so after the Hulk issue, then I picked Web of Spider-Man 69, which featured the Hulk.
Nice job on the thematic overlay that you got going on there.
And of course, Charlie Esser has all 5 Marvels. So, and then we'll see what Lilith brings to the table.
Issues that end in 69. This is a pretty specific subset of comics, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
There can't be more than 50, 100 maybe.
Did Charlie give you his? I want to know what the highest 69 was for something.
Yeah.
69.
I mean, I don't think his were that high because I think he did some lower ones. Let me see. Let me find it. Where's his list? Oh, but I know he did say he was adding it up, and if they go by legacy numbering, he said that one of the upcoming issues of Fantastic Four is going to end in a 69 if they go by legacy numbering. Okay, here we go. He got Charlie's were Tales of Suspense 69,
Okay.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Oh, we completely lost sound on Phil.
I
you
did.
get all that?
I did not. I heard Fantastic Four, and I imagined him saying a 469 or a high number, because when I think of like original run Marvels that go into like the 400s or so, I always think of Fantastic Four and Thor. Phil's back. What number Fantastic Four were you?
69.
Oh, just 69.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
Lynn Kirby issue then.
Yeah, and then like I was saying that the next one, if I would have thought of this, I would have picked it. West Coast Avengers 69. I think that's a Hawkeye U.S. agent fight. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Captain America 269. That's the one with Team America. Was that Team America?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
It's funny he picked that because I almost picked Captain America 369.
Oh, it's
Ron Lim art. It's like basically, yeah.
379. I think is a Quasar crossover.
Yes, we covered on episode 3 of this podcast. Oh, he did there. His highest one, Fantastic Four 369.
369. That's post Walter Simonson. That's DeFalco. No,
90s issues. I think it's DeFalco, isn't it? 369.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think so.
Infinity War, maybe.
Maybe.
But yeah. So, and I don't know what Lil picked yet. So
now, if I don't think that it was like they ever would have done this, but the the old Marvel Comics Presents, and it's basically 2 stories or like 2 covers, and you flip it over, and one of them's upside down. You know what I'm talking about? Like there was always like Marvel Comics Presents, and it was Sam Keith era Wolverine and stuff. Well, that would. I'm looking at their 169 now. It's Force Works, but if they had issue 69, like that's kind of perfect because like one is right side up, one is upside down.
It's a flip book. Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah. What is number 69? Let's see. I'm looking at the digital version, so I don't know if I get.
Well, that's right before. That's right before Weapon X started. I think it started in '72.
Yeah. Wolverine and Ghost Rider, Streets of Fire, number 69.
Owl, Burning 69.
Also features Daredevil, Silver Surfer, and Shanna, the Bush of Ghosts.
Oh.
African animals are being slaughtered in your.
Read that one. Come on.
Yeah. That's perfect.
All right.
Got some good characters too. Sometimes they'll throw in some ones that are trying to break in. But
see what you've done, Lilith. Anything else, guys?
Yeah.
No, I think we're good, man.
All right, so
I'm
yeah,
gonna leave on a high note or a low note, depending on the angle.
depending where you're positioned. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. So yeah, send your thoughts. Next episode, Quasar 49, Kayla versus Kismet, Matt versus Will, and we're probably gonna get another.
What the F?
Yeah.
He's gonna read that last page and be like,
"Whoa, that's pretty damn big."
Then he's gonna read the issue 50 and be like,
a couple of balls down the gob.
impact webbing. Anyway, so yes, send your thoughts, Quasar49, your favorite 69. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow the Quantum Zone on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Follow all the Capes and Lunatics stuff, our YouTube channel. Go subscribe to Patreon, where we talk all things Star Trek. And also get all of that all in one convenient place. Links to everything. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support the sponsors: Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer, Pod Life the book, now digital and paperback. And when you go to buy all that, when you go to buy your handbook of the Marvel Universe, all your 69 issues on Amazon, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help support this show, the network, and that mysterious cosmic figure, Rob, Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom. What did you say?
Matt Kona.
At Matt Kona, MATTKONA. Facebook, LinkedIn, all the farmers only. AppleJeeves.com. Type in Matt Kona. That's it. I'm around. Come find me.
See you later, Bunky.
Will Allred, Master of the Quantum Zone.
You can find me at Wallred. That's at WALLRED at Gmail and Twitter and Facebook and probably Instagram and all those other crazy places. You can also find my self-published comic, Diary of Night, which is pretty cool, I think, at diaryofnight.com. And you can find all kinds of really cool stuff about Quasar at the Quantum Zone, quantumzone.org.
I'll put it in my navel.
That's right. Go check out the website. It's just a website all about Quasar. You know, he didn't dump an angry Russian in there or anything.
No, I didn't.
Let's see.
Or Stygian, yeah. Stygian Imperial Guardsman. Yeah, there we go.
Colossus cosplayer.
Yeah.
He does. He looks so much like Colossus.
He does.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Again, I mean, we get some Quasar next week, but it's mostly the big Kayla Kismet fight, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't Quasar threaten death?
Oh,
that one? Or is that later?
That may be in 49. I think that's in 49 because, yeah, that's when he figures out that. Yeah. Spoilers.
Oh, man, we're really going to be getting a what the F from Ray. What the F? And then 2 weeks, issue 50. All right.
Prism cover. Yeah.
Yes. Do your reading. Come back next time. And remember, Quantum Zoners, keep it quantum because they're back.